Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around.
Time to go. Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud. Time to go.
Take it easy.
grow. Don't blink. Hey! I see everything. Yeah. Everyone hold hands. Incoming. The Temple of Wisdom. Hey. Don't blink. Hey. Speed of light. Everyone hold hands. With sword comes shadow. Make yourselves at home. Incoming.
Here! Disappear! Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Leave it all to me. Yeah. Yeah. Steady as stone. As a dutiful maid would. catch up. Fire hazard! That didn't count! Much remains unfinished. Observe! And leap! And leap! And leap! And step! Observe! Observe! And leap! And leap! And leap! And step! And leap! And leap! And step! And leap! Observe! Observe! And step! And leap! And leap! Observe! And leap! And step! Observe! La la la. Da da da. Jumpy jumpy go. Woo. To incinerate. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. 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 Someone needs assistance. Steady as stone. I'll catch up. Leave it all to me. As a good knight should. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Swirl, lock two. That's right. Let's play. Here we go. Brace yourselves. Let's play. Yahoo! Ha! Hoo! Yahoo! Brace yourselves! Let's play! Yeah! Yahoo! Ha! Yahoo! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Brace yourselves! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned. Leave it all to me. As a dutiful maid would.
Be still. Kamisato on. Suiyu. Cascade. Be still.
I see everything. Everyone hold hands. I see everything. La da 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 da. Everyone hold hands. show begin. Go, Barbara! Hi.
Illusion shattered!
Hey! Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have some... I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for...
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with... I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you...
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports...
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion, but it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, while they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any...
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot spring.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
All right. First, let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Extra-large firework? You sure came to the... As it happens, I made this, but it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your... Don't worry, it's just a firework. Come on.
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Yoimiya. Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
You! The warrant is for your arrest! Freeze!
Oh no! Run! Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay? Also, if I do get caught, please come. Is this really? Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Careful does it.
Stop!
Anything happened to the statue?
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
Well, how did it go? Well done. Let's...
I know exercise helps you grow, but I feel so dizzy. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to... I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole... Here you go.
My lady, what are we looking...
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have... correspondence with the... It seems that Gujiaya was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiaya. I trust you will have a plan for the next step. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui and Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiai. She is close to the Shogun, so maybe she will have a way.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimi. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
It's my lucky day!
I see everything. I'll protect us.
Inazuma shines eternal!
To the fairy!
Commit it to memory.
Cut down! Like this.
Everyone hold hands.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days.
You're quite mistaken. So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promise.
You wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our...
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for her.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan. And it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or what about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryou Commission. They are deliberate.
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun, too.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to...
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion is successfully underway. Yep, let's get...
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers, or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Cut it out, Fox Lady! This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the Traveler!
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend. I'm counting on you.
You followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Good.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
I see everything!
Soldiers, quick!
The Temple of Wisdom! Let's dance!
Shine down!
I've lost. Teach me a lesson.
Grow!
Watch your step.
Rain Cutter! Torn to oblivion!
I dare you.
Illusion shattered!
This may hurt a little. Share my knowledge. Take. Ready, steady, go!
Back.
Let the show begin.
There is no escape!
I won't forget this.
Committed to memory.
Allow me. I to train harder. Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane?
Master,
Go and ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was...
He just came right out
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decree is upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time?
Betrayal? How can you call the Fatui may think they are using me? But the reverse is true. When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble! After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi!
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior, especially the Muso no Hitotachi.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superior. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared, you hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty Shogun would be sympathetic.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a...
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it is long since... So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else...
Stubborn and few. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name of Signora.
Signora's the one behind all this? Not her again. Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman. We should have known.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya? Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece,
Sara stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now? You can say that! Alright then.
What's going on?
The way people charge in here as they please. So unsafe. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street. Have you learned your lesson?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a... so you came to expose my crimes in front... I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have...
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct? That's ancient history. You say that Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning? They're just necessary sacrifices. That's all. You stop. For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider yours charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both—
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law— I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Let's dance!
Rain outlines your fate.
Let shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Into the frozen void. You've got some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
Committed to memory! Come on, we can do it! Go, Barbara, go!
The pale flame smolders!
I see everything.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated! Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
This way, Turtleism. Make yourselves a move. I'll protect us.
Witness the power of Gua. Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Embrace your searing reckoning. All must burn! So strong, but how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me, swear. If you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up! Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro-zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay?
You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed of— Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hut decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of— Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspiration. Traveler, your existence— there seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest— So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my— That's right. Huh. I'm surprised. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to— Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler? Let me lead you on.
La 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 la.
Now you shall perish! Strike dead! This ends now. Shine down!
Commit it to memory. Let's
Inferior. Illusion shattered!
Grow! The Temple of Wisdom!
Rain cutter! Lightning falls on the land of eternity. There is no escape! Inferior. Inazuma shines eternal! Inferior.
Committed to memory.
Body and instabilities will be removed. Evasion is futile. Strike dead.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Hey! Sharing my knowledge. Ready, steady, go! Let the show begin.
Let me leave you severed. Shine down! Torn to oblivion! Thunder! Your verdict is decided. There is no escape!
The Temple of Wisdom! Grow!
Not good! Rain Cutter! Without yearning, all returns to silence.
This may bring a little.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! All will be severed. There is no escape!
Make yourselves at home. Commence now.
Let me read you a verse. Know my sword! Huh?
Let's dance. Ready, steady, go!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Sharing my knowledge. Grow!
Rain Cutter! Rain outlines your fate!
Come on, we can do it.
Inazuma shines eternal!
The Temple of Wisdom. This may bring a little.
Witness the power of Guhua! Huh? Rain outline.
I'll protect us.
Illusion shattered!
You've lost, eh?
Yes.
Why can you not trust your people? And in the power of their ambition? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of which
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. When lightning flashes,
It casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever.
That would be something.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed.
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my—
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your—
You humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any but I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the—
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh? Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying— It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for— You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world, so it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you? But I have so much to say to you. Let me
How long will that—
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the so it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Seeing you again is a change to eternity.
Since you are willing to admit that,
What a childish conversation. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to— But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward—
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now?
Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just
Seems like someone's in it.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my... Still, you did end up victorious. I gather...
Sure feels good to They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't...
Wait a second. As in, the little thing that looks something like...
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any of...
You did... for once, Paimon just does not...
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with... Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than... Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks... So, anyway, you still... Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with... But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her Gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick a fight.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all. As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it, and I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you. That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she is a god. Still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype.
So, you mean there are 3
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness. Until... Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known.
What the...
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma...
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebub.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebub became her Kagemusha, or Shadow Warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her...
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow!
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into lots of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never... But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. In Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her, too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay, then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the omamori I gave you? Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, I see. But that is merely a small goal. Based on what preoccupies you, your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to... Wish my sister could play hide and seek with me.
Everyone hold hands.
No, my sword!
Ready, steady, go!
Now you shall perish!
Commit it to memory. Yes!
Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind. Body and mind.
wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
I see everything! Everyone hold hands!
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. No!
Let the show begin. This way, Turtle. Grow!
There is no escape! outlines your fate.
La 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 la. I'll protect us. Hi. This may hurt a little. Grow! Yeah!
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Committed to memory! Let the show begin!
Know my sword!
Grow! I see everything! This way, Korea!
Illusion shattered!
Grow!
Cut down. Like this.
I see the stars! Hurry a little. Committed to memory.
Rain outlines your fate.
This may hurt a little.
There is no escape!
Committed to memory. Yeah!
Let me try my
I see everything. This may hurt a little. Let's dance.
No, my sword!
Illusion shattered!
Grow! The Temple of Wisdom.
Shine down!
Committed to memory. Grow!
Torn to oblivion!
Committed to memory.
I'll protect us.
Rain outlines your fate.
Grow!
There is no escape!
This may hurt a little.
Illusion shattered!